You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another week of garden adventures. It is already Wednesday morning and this is the first time I've really got out into the garden other than to water, and I thought that wasn't very exciting to film, so I didn't film it this week yet. I'm sure sometime this week I'll probably film me watering the yard or the garden and the flowers at some point, but I did take a couple days off from the garden because of the excessive heat that we are having right now. It's like mid 90s and a little bit humid, and it's just not fun to be out in the garden when it's like this. But I did, if you watched my latest video, get done with cleaning my sun porch instead. So I'm still out in the heat, just not in direct sunlight. So that was a good thing to get done. However, now I feel like I need to get back out into the garden, stop being a wimp, and just get some stuff done out here. Even if it's really slow moving, at least I'm getting a few things done. So the first order of business for today is to work in my cutting garden. I have one more garden bed out there that has not been touched and has completely overgrown with weeds. So that is my goal for today. I'm not sure if I'll get it all the way done, but I would like to make a very good dent on it. It is just slightly after 8 o'clock in the morning. I have basically rolled out of bed. I probably look like a hot mess. I didn't even check that. I probably should have done that. But I rolled out of bed, fed the babies breakfast, and now we're outside hoping to take advantage of the slightly cooler temperatures that we're going to have this morning instead of this afternoon. So I am going to start off by going out and picking some peonies that I can bring into the house. They are in full bloom and absolutely gorgeous, so I want to, of course, bring in at least a handful of them to enjoy inside. So we'll start with that, then we'll get on to the weeding. Yay!
The way we are and the way we lose it, there's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us.
So here's the peonies that I picked today. They're all getting to the point where they're almost spent already because of the heat. It happened so fast this year. But I have a few that are just starting to open up, and I have some more buds that still haven't opened up. So I still got a little bit more left of my peonies this year. I wish I could tell you the names of these peonies, but I just don't know them. This one, this type right here, I bought at a local greenhouse, I don't know, probably 12 years ago, and I have no idea what the name of it is. And then this one I transplanted from my mom's house. It took quite a few years for it to get going, but it's probably been over 10 years as well. And they are just a gorgeous plant now. So, but I don't know the name of it. So sorry about that. Nonetheless, I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to let them sit out here for a little bit. They had a few ants in them, so I shook them off real good. But I'm going to let them sit out here, try to get some of the little, bugs off of it. And then I'll bring them inside later today. This will be in the shade. I think they'll be just fine.
There's something different about us.
So this is the hot mess we've got to worry about today. Ugh, there's a lot in here, but it shouldn't be terrible. So hopefully we can get quite a bit done today. almost 11 o'clock, and I got about half of this bed done. Yay! I'm surprised how fast it's going. Alright, so it is almost 11 o'clock already. I've been on here a couple hours. I, like you saw, got half of the garden bed weeded, which I thought was very good. So I had to keep taking breaks. Like I would fill a bucket, take a 5-minute break. Fill a bucket, take a 5-minute break. It is so hot out there. And those weeds are very tall, which means they are very heavy, which means my bucket of weeds is very heavy, and me schlepping it up the hill to the waste basket is hard work, man. I'm so out of shape, it's terrible. But that's all right. I managed to get it done, and I am very happy with my progress this morning. However, I do have to stop because at 11:30, my mommy taxi is starting up for the day. Gotta take people to work, do a couple errands, one of which is stopping in at Menards and getting some more mulch for the next bed that I want to mulch. So maybe I'll take you along to Menards, see what they got this week for flowers. Because you know I can't go to Menards without at least buying one plant, right? Alright, so I hopefully will get back out into the garden later today and finish up the other half of that bed. I would feel so great if I could get that done today. Not quite sure if that will happen, but we shall see. So day 2 in the garden. Hey, Rayma, no barking, honey. So Rayma. So it's day 2 in the garden for this week. It's already Saturday afternoon. Hey, no bark. Rayma, come. They have cornered a rabbit underneath the playhouse, and it is serious business, y'all. Rayma will not let it go. Finn's already over it. So it is day 2 in the garden, and it is a Saturday afternoon. It's the only other day I'm going to be in the garden this week because tomorrow morning we leave for a long camping trip, which I'm very excited about. But I wish I had more to share with you in the garden this week. It just was a very busy week with the end of school and prepping for going camping. So I am hoping to finish up. So I'm going to finish up, I'm hoping, in the cutting garden today and get that one bed that I was weeding yesterday. I got half of it done. I'm hoping to finish up the other half, and then the walkway as well. So let's go down there and see what we can get done. I've got some salvia and some snapdragons planted, and now I need to do a little bit of mulching, and we'll be done with the cutting garden for today. So I finished up in the cutting garden, added those plants, mulched it, watered it. So now the cutting garden is looking really nice. The garden bed that I just weeded, I will be adding some plants to that next week that I'm out in the garden. They're actually over on my patio over here. So it's almost sunset and I'm gonna head inside and finish up what I need to do to get going camping. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye now.